this I will represent as a bad cholesterol because by the molecular structure, there is a chemical compound known as styrene. Styrene is present also in the molecular structure of bad cholesterol. And styrene also present in styrofoam. That's why it's called styrofoam in the first place. So, by molecular structure, this can be represented as bad cholesterol, non-biodegradable. Okay? So, let's represent this as the bad cholesterol. Okay? Then I have here a cup of warm water to represent blood, us humans being warm-blooded. So it's like, trying to picture that the cholesterol, okay, we have bad cholesterol, or otherwise known as LDL, low density lipoprotein, okay, LDL. So, bad cholesterol, the warm water represents our blood. Okay? We drink the colidus. Okay? Try to, okay? Pinch a hole so that the oil can just come out, or you can bite it if you want. Some of our distributors, when they do the demo, they just bite it off and pour the oil on the cup. Okay?
A scissor or a knife?
Knife or a scissor. Okay, kind of hard. Okay, so, I'm just wrapping the oil. Okay. Okay. So we'll just have to wait for a few seconds, and then just to show you that this is really, not harmful, because you will see a reaction around the cup, I will have to put some oil in my hand, okay, at the same time. So while we're waiting for what's going to happen to the cup, I will have to put something in my hand at the same time.
The problem is staying on
But I don't think it's acid
Okay.
that you drop.
So, yeah. So the reaction is this, that it's like eating up the bad cholesterol in our arterial wall. So you will see what's going to happen to the cup.
seconds, you see the change.
And then in a few seconds, you will see that the sound is starting to change. It's changing. Okay. So it's actually eating up the bad cholesterol, the styrofoam. Okay, it's eating up the side. Okay. Good. So, okay, I will have to show you now. Look at the side. Okay. Yeah.
Wow. Not all fish oil can do that.
Yes.
Not all. Usually those pure fish oil can do that. But
Yeah.
for some was water in it.
So when you show this to people and they get, they might get scared that when I drink that might be harmful to me or to my intestines. You just show them your hand that, the skin happens to be the most sensitive tissue in our body. And look, there's nothing that happened in my hand. It just, eats up the cholesterol, the bad cholesterol.
And one of the things that they can do also for them to know that our product, the colidus is pure, we put it inside the freezer. Will not harden it.
Put it inside the freezer.
It doesn't freeze it.
Leave it for 1 week, 2 weeks. After 1 month, get it. Of course, it's cold, but you roll it to your finger. If you roll it to your finger, it's moist and it's soft again. Meaning you cannot freeze oil. Because it's pure oil. But there are some other brands like the one in US, like Kirkland brand. If you put it in the freezer, it's purely solid.
Is it too hot?
Yeah, it can be too hot or it can be warm.
Can we be selling coffee?
No.
Styrofoam cup only. This kind of cup. The one that you use for coffee, that kind of cup. Yeah. You know the styrofoam? You know the styrofoam they put on the side of the tin, presented as this. And the cholesterol, bad cholesterol, where you eat fatty foods, is settled around or at the arterial wall. Okay? They they park there. And this is the most prone part of our body, the heart. The most prone part of the heart that gets clogged by this cholesterol is known as the coronary arteries. The arteries that, you know, surrounds the heart. Okay, they settle they settle here at the arterial wall. And the thing is, okay, it gets hardened. That's why the disease is called sometimes atherosclerosis, hardening of the arteries. The thing is, when this cholesterol gets clogged up, okay, there's where the heart attack happens, blood clotting happens on this side, because blood cannot flow anymore. So what the collagen does technically with the cholesterol is it eats up the bad cholesterol that, you know, settled at the side or the arterial wall. So technically, because of the collagen, okay, your artery goes back to its original form. It eats up the bad cholesterol that got clogged at the side of the arteries. So it's like what happened here. It ate up the cholesterol. So here, it's like the collagen is like, can be represented like a Pac-Man. You know Pac-Man?
Yeah.
It's up. Something like that. It's up. But because the cholesterol becomes plaque. Okay, plaque. Plaque. It gets hard at the side. So the thing is, this is very dangerous because, you know, you don't know when the attack's gonna happen. This is also where many people get bypass operation. They change the artery, get some arteries for their legs, change this. Okay, because some people like they detect this early. They get a heart attack, they go to the hospital, get a test and everything, angiogram, they see this. When the doctors see that your arteries are really clogged with cholesterol and everything, they tell you, well, you need a bypass operation. So, you know, there's double, triple, quadruple bypass. That means it depends upon the number of arteries that's needed to be bypassed. So, but with our colleagues, you know, prevention is better than cure. Yeah. Yeah. Just keep drinking it. Okay? Taking it. So this is very effective. Any more questions? Again, it's worth mentioning what Doc said earlier. Not all fish oil, okay, can do this. They can do it, but you need like multiple capsules before they can match up with a single capsule of Polydus. Like if you test it with other fish oil in the market, we use only one. Some fish oils in the market, you already use 2 and 3, and yet they cannot, you know, do this. Some even, you know, nothing happens at all. So not all fish oil can do that. That's one unique thing about our colonies. It's very good. It prevents heart attack, heart disease. Taken regularly, it's very good for the heart. It also has DHA, so it's very good for pregnant women. Of course. Okay, we proceed to complete. Demo of complete. Okay. Complete. So, let's represent this as a body. Let's represent as a system, a very, very clean system, that of a baby. Okay? You know, babies, they're very clean internally.
This complete,
Okay?
is it for babies?
Complete.
For children?
No. I'm just trying to represent this as very clear water, as a base system of a baby who has not yet been penetrated by any kinds of toxins, bad bacteria and everything. So, you know, we came out of this world that's really very, very healthy. So that's the way it is. But as we go old, we learn to eat junk foods, highly preservative foods with high preservatives and everything. Toxins, as in general. So, you know, our system gets complicated. We start to accumulate, you know, toxins in our body, and this in turn develops in some kind of illnesses and diseases. So let's concentrate on the toxin. Let me represent the toxins coming into your body as iodine, povidone known as betadine. You have this in Nigeria.
Yeah.
It's antiseptic iodine.
Yeah.
And generally, iodine is used in almost every food that we eat, especially those with preservatives. So, iodine is being used as preservatives. So, again, just to represent your system, when you came out, you're still a baby. It's really clean. You know, no toxins yet, no chemicals, less chemicals, less harmful chemicals. As time went by, you started eating junk foods. Foods with high preservatives and everything. So, again, the toxins start to accumulate in your body. Okay? So, it becomes like that. And have you heard about the water cleansing? Where you drink a lot of water and then you cleanse your body? Well, it's good, but even if I pour a lot of water in this solution, you will notice that the color doesn't change at all. So even if you mean water is good, but it's not enough. That's what I'm saying. So you need some supplements. Actually,
It can help.
Yeah, it can help.
It's not enough.
But it's not enough. That's why you need supplements that can actually neutralize the toxins in our body. And again, people, they get this kind of illnesses nowadays because actually of accumulation of toxins in their body. And the thing is, the body has its own capacity to heal itself. Supposedly, unfortunately, because of the lifestyle we have right now, the immune system goes down and it cannot fight off these diseases anymore. So here is where our products come in, okay? Especially complete.
You can add for some stress.
Okay? Add some stress, okay? Because stress is another form of, attacking our immune system at the same time.
Smoking, pollution, cholesterol affected eating.
So, in general, your system
You get
becomes, your system becomes toxicated. So, complete phytoenergizer with all the important ingredients and components that Nature's Way has put inside, okay? You see what it's gonna do. Powder form. So you see, I will not pour everything so that you can see the impact. And I haven't used the whole capsule. You see, it neutralized the toxins in your body. It's still there. The toxin is still in your body, but the thing is, you will have to, flush it out. Like, through your,
It does help to neutralize.
or
Each time you use
Counter free radicals again, right?
yeah. The thing is, this is your body now, and you are getting exposed to all those free radicals and toxins. You see, even if I pour some betadine again,
Do you know each time you use this product and you want to urinate, your urine is always
you are more or less protected already. Even if I pour, did you see I poured some more betadine?
Toxin.
Okay, toxins and everything. You are protected. You see? Good? Very good.
As soon as I
Perfect.
go back, if someone does not even want to join because of OPP, I'm telling you,
After this,
I'm telling you, if we have been doing this alongside OPP, we will probably align. This is for me.
well, this time, yeah, Timmy. Well, this time you have some more points to tell people. That's why the reason why should they join AIMGLOBAL. Because for some, Timmy was saying for several months, nobody showed you these guys. Now that you've seen it, well, yeah.
That's why
I have seen this many times.
Okay.
I have seen it, but the aspect that is very new to me today
Is,
is after getting it clear.
and then you pour again.
Have you not seen that it will now still maintain it? I have seen it, all what they've done is just that it has cleared it,
And when
and
you do
everybody
this,
clap.
again, when you do this, you don't need to put all the capsules, the granules. You don't need to put all the powder inside.
Probably just 20%,
20%.
5%.
As you can see, Maybe I just use about 30-25% of the whole
Not
powder.
everything.
I've not filled everything. That's how powerful our products are. Wonderful!
For the complete.
Is that complete?
Yeah. These are all distilled water. Water with no minerals. Water with no minerals. So then we have a light bulb here. I'll just put the complete here. Put them all. Get a C24/7. One whole capsule is in here. Have it installed. This is for some people who are asking, why is it called Bible Energizer? Does it really energize our body? Because sometimes, for some other people, when they take their product, they're saying, how come I haven't felt anything?
Who wants to become my own man?
So big I haven't felt anything. I've been taking their product for 1 week, for 1 month, for 1 year, and I think it's just the same. Nothing has been changed. But from the medical standpoint, what I usually say, try not taking it.
And try and see what will happen.
Yeah, see what will happen. And when they stop taking it, they'll say, I felt weak. That's when they realize, oh my God, the energy that I'm feeling is because of your supplement. And for some other people, they're saying, is there a rapid effect that all of us can feel? What I usually say is, it really depends on the metabolism of our body. Some will feel the energy, some won't. But what we usually say, there's something good happening on the body. There's something good happening on the cellular level that you may not feel, but don't you worry, there's something good happening in the cellular level. So this is the complete. This is the C24/7. We added the water. This is just the same water that I've used. We have here a bulb connected to the outlet. So you see, it conducts electricity because it has current, it has energy.
Is it warm water or cold water? Regular water.
Regular water. Okay, so when you try to put it in the water without touching the wires, definitely it won't lit up.
Yeah.
Because it has no minerals, it has no energy. It has nothing to basically empower the light. But when you put it to the same water with the sub. Why? Because it has the energy. Energy to heal, energy to empower, energy to make your immune system stronger. Same goes with C24/7. Okay. Same goes with C24/7. When you use ordinary water, cleanse it up first. Cleanse it up first here. Cleanse it up first. Try to use ordinary water. Walk it up.
Wow.
Doesn't have any power. Doesn't have any minerals, antioxidant to basically heal our body, to conduct energy. This is one way of showing the people that it has energy. Or the C24/7, it has the capacity to heal.
No wonder I always had back to you.
For some other leaders, what they're doing is way. You know what they usually do other than the bulb? They have an electric fan. Yeah, you know what an electric fan is? A fan. Like put a fan instead of light. You like this? Okay. Maybe blessing can be here at the front, madam. I'm guessing you can probably be here at the back, you can be here at the front, you can be here at the side, and you can be here at the back. So for the ladies, what you can do is put this outside. Put your fingers like this. Like this. Like your nails.
And you shoot Omar. Bang, bang.
Put your fingers like this, like this one. Like a gun. Ladies at the front, what you try to do is position like this. Pull it here, the side of the leg. So move forward.
The back of the leg.
Back of the leg.
The knees.
Back of the knee. Just like that. And for the ladies at the back, what you can do, open up a bit. And you put it here, the armpit, like this. Okay? Are you ready, Jesse? Can you try? Like that. Okay? And then, on the count of three, when I say 1, 2, 3, just try. Try to leave Omar. So the best that you can. So, you two girls here, like this. 1, 2, 3, try to do it. All at the same time. Okay? Can we have a trial? Okay, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's a bit hard. It's a bit hard.
He ate a lot of French fries.
Okay. Now what you try to do, can I ask for 4 glasses of water? 4 glasses of water. Just for 4 glasses. I have water here. 4 glasses. Probably unused glasses. Because they're already used.
This one hasn't been used.
This one is free.
4 glasses of water. Are those clean?
Yes.
Helping hand. Two glasses pa, boss? 2 glasses. George, can you get me 2 glasses?
Baso, baso.
Omar, ano? This one is complete. Can you also use sequin or 7?
Hindi ko magagamit. Na-assess ko naman kasi medyo pero na-feel naman ng bata.
Sa board ng
Just mix it a bit. Color green. You can hand it to the ladies. If you may.
Like your vegetable.
Yeah?
All of it. Yes, okay. For the good looks.
For the what?
For good
Yes,
health.
as you see, there's still some residues, something. We can still fill it up. Concentrated, it's 16,000 phytonutrients.
They are all thinking, Doghead, what are you doing to us? Look at their faces, Papa. Look at their faces.
Only energizer.
For the top harders, for the
Yes.
whose class is this?
For more success.
Just cleans up some residues. This is fit. Earlier,
Ang dami na yun pa, sobrang dami.
earlier you've seen that they were not able to Carry the water like a dirty house.
Right, baby.
20 seconds, come for a bit, just stay saying. And you can ask the prospect, do you felt anything? Of course you'll ask them, I felt
Nothing.
They feel full because of the
I
water.
feel nothing. Again, if the products are good, not only passes on the organ level, but it passes on the cellular level.
Yes.
Okay? And if it passes on the cellular level, you might not feel anything, but on the cellular level, there's something good happening already. So this time, same position, what I would like to ask you to do, ladies, is to lift Omar as high
As you
can.
As a baby.
As high. Okay, so when you lift 1, 2, 3, yeah, like that, all at the same time. Blessing 1, 2, 3, like that. Madam, same thing. Okay, position. Okay, at the same time, the count of 3. Are we on the right position?
Don't throw me out. Just lift me up.
How we not too close to the table?
There you go. It's like this. On the count of 3, as high as this. High as possible. Okay, 1, 2, 3, lift. Actually, what I would ask supposedly, what I would ask supposedly was, when you lift him up as high as you can, let it stand there. Let's say 1, 2, 3, and then count to 10. 1, 2,
And they do it again.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then bring him down. Because what happened was, when you lift him up, what? Everyone was shuffling everything. Everyone was shuffling. Bring him down. So because that's the power. You can maintain that position for at least 5 to 10 seconds.
Yes.
So 5 to 10 seconds. Would you like to try it On the count of 3, all at the same time, as high as you can, you're gonna count up to 5. Standing up here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, lift. All at the same time.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5. That's it.
I'm not feeling it.
Again. Guys, you have not felt stronger, but inside the body, on the cellular, on the organ, on the tissue level, there's something good happening. And as a body, you won't feel right. On the organ level, there's something good happening that might heal, that might reverses the imbalance if there's hormonal imbalance. That might have been healing cure if there's any diseases. Yeah, right.